She has a hard block against the name for your committee.
Okay, I think a lot of people believe that what energy you put out is what energy you get back. Okay, like that. Can you hear me now? Okay. I firmly believe that whatever energy you put out, you get back. And if we're going to call a committee with a name of something that we don't want, I block it and I walk out of here.
So do you have enough? She told me she wants to call it the committee to what? Promote police kindness?
I'm open to suggestions. What do we want? What do we want from the police?
Cooperation! Okay, so no, that's her thing. So now, do I have somebody else to say something for?
As the facilitator, I've got to say we need to please slow down just a little. Okay, first of all, we need to make sure, okay, just that the people taking stack, the people who are taking stack do not facilitate, okay? So, the people who are on stack right now with the hard blocks. Oh, you're not hard blocked? Alright, so we're going to get 2 more hard blocks. Okay. Alright, yeah, and if folks who are not speaking can back up and leave just a little room so that people have a little bit of breathing space, just for the sake of calming the situation a little bit. Yeah, and so if you're not on stack, if you can just scoot back behind this railing here, that'd be great. Alright, thank you very much, and like I said, we're going to work through our conflict, and that is alright. Okay? So, now, I just want to make sure that I understand the process here correctly. Mic check. Thank you. All right. So, I want to make sure that I understand the process here and that we all do. When there are hard blocks, 3 of them speak, and we check to see the temperature in the assembly. Okay? So we have now had 1 hard block speak. We're going to have 2 more.
And there's also, when the hard block speaks, if anybody has something they need to say in reference to it, like he had because she said she was against the name, but she didn't have another name. And all these people... She said she was against the name, but she didn't have another name that she wanted to call it. And there was all these people that were like, call it this, call it this, call it that. So then they should come up with...
Okay, so the second hard block over here.
Okay. First, I object. Mic check. Okay. First, I object to the name of the Facebook page, which I hope they haven't set up already, because if I got it correctly, they said that the name was Police Abuse at Occupy L.A. And that name is, in fact, also a statement which I think is so far not true, and hopefully will stay not true. So I don't even think that we should be putting out on Facebook or anywhere else the phrase police abuse at Occupy L.A. because that is not what has happened here. That is the opposite of the way that the police have treated us here, and we want to maintain that. Secondly, I'm of the opinion, because I was at a lot of the meetings of the Police Abuse Committee yesterday, many of these people, and I feel like it is the intent of that committee not to cooperate with the police, to in fact have some kind of opposition to the police. Thirdly, I think that this is a question that should be actually taken up by the demand committee rather than a separate committee that already implies it as a demand. And let me be clear, I've been abused by police, I've been jailed by police, I was a named plaintiff on the LAPD spying case, so I definitely have a beef with the LAPD. But I don't want to take that up here. In the same way that I would not go, in the same way that I would not go to a Defend Troy Davis committee and demand that they take up a demand on Wall Street. It's out of place. Obviously, I'm opposed to Wall Street. That's why I'm here. You know, so I think we unify the most people if we keep on target. I think we should do education on police abuse. We should do education on anti-war things, many other things. But in terms of the focus of this group here, let's keep it supporting our brothers and sisters on Occupy Wall Street and those demands around that which everyone can unify on. I think forming a separate committee for police abuse. I also object to the way that they have handled things, for instance, bringing the whole committee up and having everyone speak to give a committee report. Okay, well, that was a new point.
All right.